Hi, this is Jack from TritiumSoft.com talking to you today about DrinksEasy21. So DrinksEasy21 is an app which allows you to find drinks when you're at the bar or at home or you're at the grocery store and you're not sure what ingredients you need. DrinksEasy21 is perfect for all of those conditions. So, for instance, under the second button down, Drinks by Spirit, we have a list of spirits here, and you can pick a spirit and see what drinks are associated with it, such as we could take gin, and you can see there's quite a number of possibilities with gin. And so from this sub menu here, I can just click on anything I want, such as a popular one, Texas tea. And you can see here are all the ingredients. Here's a recipe for Texas tea. So you have a highball glass, ice cubes, and then it specifies all of these quantities for everything from tequila to lime juice. And if you press on this Texas tea title, it links to the internet, and so each of these drinks has a link to a different website somewhere where you can read up more about the drink. And so you might find a different recipe. So this one's listed in milliliters. So some specify milliliters, some specify ounces, and there's ways of converting them. But the basic idea is it gives you proportions, and then you can you see a picture of the drink generally and what it should look like. And it gives you the ability to both mix complicated drinks, which are easy to screw up, and also find ingredients while you're shopping. You could take your phone into the supermarket and say, well, drinks by ingredient. So you think about buying an ingredient and you're like, well, what can I do with this, right? So for instance, see, a good example is orange juice. Everybody loves orange juice, but you're thinking, maybe you want something different than a regular screwdriver, and you can see all of these things that have orange juice in them. So everything from orange whip, which is a fantastic drink. So it gives you the ingredients you need to make it, and some other notes about preparation. And if we click on orange whip, it'll take us to an example that talks about the orange whip. This one is our own personal page, but also we have a link on this page to another orange whip example. And so if we go back here, so the other thing about this is that taking orange whip here, if I click on the text, it'll turn red, and what it's done is it's copied this recipe to clipboard. And so then if I exit out of here and I go into notes, so let's say I make a brand new note here, I can just paste this in here, and here I have a recipe I could send to my friend, a recipe I could put on my computer somewhere else. You could send it in the text message if you wanted, email, doesn't matter, but it comes pre-programmed to come out really looking nice like this. So that's a nice feature of the DrinksEasy21 app. And then so if we go back in here, there's other items on DrinksEasy21 as well. We have a map. It's a pretty good map. So this map will tell you where you are. And if I click the GPS, it tells me, oh, here's my address, this and that. So if I'm at a party, If I want to call somebody to come to this party and it's not my house, I can click on the map and get an address. Say, hey, oh, we're over here, or screenshot it. Screenshot it and take a picture and send it to somebody. The other thing I can do is, well, maybe we need something from a liquor store and now we're too drunk to drive. So we need to walk over there, or we need to send somebody or something. We can look on here and we could put a GPS down, and it'll tell us how far away is this convenience store or whatnot here, so that we can see, like, for instance, we have a big grocery store over here that has everything. And if I click on GPS 2, it'll tell me it's a mile and 15 to get there. So, it's within walking distance, a little far maybe for going for a little run. And then if I press full, I get the whole screen. But so this just gives you the capability of getting the reverse address and looking around inside the app. It's really great. If we close this. So another thing we have here is search. So inside the app we have search. So if you don't want to lose your place, you don't want to pop out, you can go on here and say, oh, well, absinthe. Like, what is this absinthe stuff? And I could just type it in here. We have it in the app, but if you just wanted to look, right? So you can look up information about drinks and all that with the in-app search here. Tritium Soft, you want to see our website, see what else we sell, or talk about it. Here's our own website here, tritiumsoft.com, with other apps that we sell, such as Travelingo 3, or Travelingo 7, Kia Music, World Flags Dojo 2. Then if we go out here, we also have Store. If you wanted to go onto the App Store, it brings you right up. You can see all of the apps we have for sale on the iOS App Store. And then there's a quiz. The quiz was easier when there were less drinks. But what it'll do is, it's maybe good trivia, is it'll say, give you this, you have a cocktail glass, vodka, raspberry schnapps, fresh pineapple juice. What drink is this, if you wanted to name it. And so it gives you a way to, for recreation or for testing your knowledge. And then you can also press this quiz. And then what you would do is go press a button, and if, let's say, I know it's not between the sheets, but I'll press it anyway, turns the whole screen red, so you know that was a wrong answer. And then you say, if you don't like that question, you can press the quiz button again. It'll give you a new one. And so this one's an easier one, but I can press it until I get an easy one. Oh, look at that, it even told me this one. So vodka, tonic. So this one is going to be a vodka tonic. So if I just go over here and I press the vodka tonic, the whole screen went green telling me I got the right answer. And then what it's going to do is it'll load another question. So if we wait a second here, gives you the time. If I click on it, it'll go into the drink. And here I have another one, and here is a like a hot toddy. I think this is a hot toddy. Let's try. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh, it's Irish coffee. Oops. So, boom. Okay, I got it. Irish coffee. Right? And that's nice. So that's Drinks Easy in a nutshell. You have a list of drinks you can select from. You can break it down by spirit, like aquavit. That's very you can everything from aquavit to vodka, everything in between. If I press this again, it goes back. If I press drinks by ingredient, I can pick things by this. Such as, maybe I want something with coffee in it. There's a number of coffee drinks right there. And I can just click and I'm out. And so the last one I want to bring up here is a drink that we came up with, the Cuban Missile Crisis. So Cuban Missile Crisis, we developed the drink here that uses tequila, vodka, Hawaiian punch, a touch of club soda, and a cherry. And it was in commemoration of the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. And it's just absolutely delicious. So we have, if you go on click on the link here, it shows some great pictures of the drink. You can see in the upper left here. And if I click on it, I can actually enlarge. So that's what the drink looks like. It's pretty strong and delicious. And then you can see pictures. Here's Khrushchev, Fidel Castro, John F. Kennedy. And you have missiles and how the nuclear weapons work. And here's a picture of a nuclear tip torpedo. Here's a picture of an ICBM, submarine-based ICBM being launched from the ocean. And we even put a picture of Red October. So this is in memory of the Red October. A little fun here. This is an actual Russian submarine in Russia. And so, and this is what the Cuban Missile Crisis was all about, surface-to-air missile activity in Cuba from 1962. So it was in October of 1962 that they had the showdown, and in commemoration, Cuban Missile Crisis cocktail. Because what a lot of people don't know is Fidel Castro came from Mexico. He had been exiled, or he had been a political prisoner. They tried to overthrow the government more than once. And so in honor of that, we put tequila and then vodka for the Russians. And you can also use Tito's, which is American vodka, which is fantastic. And Hawaiian punch is all American. Anyway, so I want to press done on here. And DrinksEasy21. Have a great 4th of July.